My grandfather is a wild boar, and my grandmother is a venomous snake. Only during the day can they turn back into humans. As soon as night falls, both of them turn back into animals. Because of this, my grandparents were very troubled. Grandmother said, "Old man, when will the curse on us be broken? If the villagers find out, they will kill us." Grandfather said, "Have you noticed? The time we say human is getting shorter. What if we completely turn into animals forever?" Grandmother said, "I keep feeling like eating rats. Whenever I see a rat, my mouth starts watering. I feel like I am becoming a snake." Grandfather said, "The same is happening to me. I cannot control myself. If this continues, we will truly become animals." Grandmother angrily said, "It is all your fault. You should not have hit that weasel that day." Grandfather said, "If I had not hit it, our chickens would have been stolen." Grandmother said, "Then you should have killed it completely. You left it alive, and now we are cursed." At that moment, I arrived. I said, "Uncle Ant, why are you both arguing? I could hear you from the yard." Grandmother said, "Nothing, son. Your uncle has been eating too much salt. I was just telling him." Then I said, "Uncle Ant, we are building a storage room. My father has called you to help." I looked at grandmother. It was already afternoon. In a few hours, it would be dark. Grandfather said, "All right, we will come." I said, "Okay, I will go. Now I have to call others too." After I left, grandmother said, "Old man, it is about to get dark. Why did you agree to go?" Grandfather said, "If we do not go out, people will start doubting us. We will help a little and return before dark." Grandmother said, "What if we cannot return in time?" Grandfather said, "The work is small. It will be finished quickly. We will not even save for food." Grandmother said, "All right, that is the only way." Then we all left together. Soon we reached our house. There were 7 or 8 people working in the yard. Everyone said, "Third brother has come." Grandfather picked up a shovel and started working. Grandmother went into the kitchen. I stayed in the yard playing with children. One boy said, "Third brother, I have not seen you for many days." I said I was busy with work. He said, "Do not go to the mountain at night. There is a wild boar there." I said, "Really?" He said, "I saw it myself. It must be at least 700, 800 pounds. Very big and fat." One man said, "I am thinking of setting a trap and catching it." Everyone's mouth started watering. They all thought about meat. One boy said, "Uncle, call me when you go to catch the boar." Then several young men also got excited. One man said, "Not now. When snow falls and the boar has no food, then we will trap it." Everyone became happy, but grandfather's face turned serious. I asked, "What happened?" Grandfather said, "Nothing." Then a voice came, "Food is ready." Everyone sat down. There was 1 hour left before dark. Grandmother signaled grandfather, "Let us go home." Grandfather looked at the alcohol and said, "Leaving now will look strange. Let us eat a little, then go." Grandmother said, "All right, but we must leave before dark." Grandfather sat with me. Grandmother sat with the other women. Everyone started drinking. Grandfather also drank. One man said, "Taste this pig head meat." As soon as grandfather put it in his mouth, he spat it out. Everyone was shocked. Someone asked, "What happened?" Grandfather said, "I cannot eat heavy food. Maybe it is a stomach problem." Everyone said, "You should see a doctor." Grandfather said, "We will live as long as we can." Then he drank again. Slowly it started getting dark. I saw grandfather's teeth were changing. They were turning into boar tusks. I understood he was about to transform. I looked at grandmother. She gave me a signal. I held grandfather's hand and said, "Let us go home." Grandfather said, "Not yet." I said, "No, we have to go now." But grandfather was drunk. He had forgotten that he would transform at night. Grandmother angrily said, "Enough now, let us go." Her eyes turned red. She hit grandfather's shoulder hard. Grandfather suddenly came to his senses. He saw the sun was about to set. He got scared. He quickly stood up and said, "Let us go home." He ran out in panic. Everyone was confused, but one man was watching with a suspicious expression.